A new Tampa Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today, and as always, editor Alexis Muellner is here to talk about some of the week's big stories. Good morning and happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday, Dia.
You've got a really interesting story, a trend that we've been seeing for the last 5 years. Newspapers around the country selling off the buildings where they do business, and then most recently, you reported, the Business Journal reported the Tribune's building on Hillsborough River was sold.
Right. Well, more recently, the Sarasota Herald Tribune and the Times, the Tampa Bay Times, has put it. It's building up. Newspapers have historically been in these really prominent downtown positions, and they've held this real estate. The newspaper industry, daily papers especially, hit under a lot of attack from the forces of advertising. Advertising revenue not the same, and so newspapers are tending to change and evolve, and can't rely on that revenue. So they're trying to find new ways of sort of replacing that. The Tribune's property is right on Hillsborough River. It's a beautiful site, and so what we're hearing is there's some mixed-use redevelopment, but there's not a lot of details yet.
Yeah, yet.
Yet.
Until you uncover them.
Correct. That's our goal.
Absolutely. Also, you got a story about the long struggling Tico Line streetcar getting $1 million boost now from the State Department of Transportation. So what is that money going to be used for?
Well, it's exciting because they're getting $1 million to do a feasibility study to see what it'll take to extend the streetcar line, which has operated at a deficit for many years, not been a really financially successful operation. But when you think about Jeff Minnick's investment in downtown and the potential for all those residents to try and move around, there's no real viable option. So that if it could extend it downtown up to Tampa Heights, and transportation a big issue here. Sometimes it's that last mile, very local kind of approach that might be the catalyst for a much broader kind of transit plan, which we really, really need.
Absolutely. It's pretty exciting too.
It would be exciting, and just the fact that the FDOT is investing that kind of money in this line sees that there's a lot of potential. Many years ago there was a streetcar in downtown Tampa. Maybe we can revisit some of that.
Yeah, keep our fingers crossed. And finally, a national retailer is going to open in downtown St. Pete this summer, and foodies are just going to delight and rejoice.
It's a German retail concept called Vom Fass. You know, this is at Park Shore Plaza, which is right off of Beach Drive. This is sort of a lagging indicator when you have some of this kinds of infill of this kind of retail. It says that there's a confidence in the traffic and the people to support that kind of concept. For foodies, a place to go get some vinegar and oils in weird, pyramid casks and things. I don't know that I need those things. Something I didn't know I needed, right? I know, I'm already kind of hungry, so.
Starting to enlighten us.
Yes, exactly. I didn't know.
No, well, we'll know soon, though.
Well, we will.
Let's
go.
It's a date. Always good to see you, Alexis.
You too, dear.
And for more Business Journal headlines, check out the money section on our mobile app.